I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Welcome to another episode of Bitch vs. Bear with your host Amber,
Me?
and me, Sydney. Woohoo! Co-owners of Shield Main Trading Co. This is a show where we bitch, laugh, and chat about all things fitness and wellness related to women in the LGBTQIA plus community.
Yes,
And I did it slower.
you did.
Yeah.
Sounded like you were trying to find all the letters.
No, I just I don't know, like 6 episodes ago, you made fun of me for how fast I said it because I have pretty much have it memorized, and so
Yeah.
I said it very quickly.
It sounded great.
Yeah.
I think last episode I didn't take enough breath for my intro.
But you hate when that happens.
All right.
Yay! Wow, this is episode 59 if you're paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Wild.
Wild.
We are in December.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just a couple weeks away from the
Dun,
big
dun, dun.
holiday.
Yeah. And we're talking about like this a little bit of like this month we're not focusing on all scary things about the
Right.
holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we did a lot of things that were like stress related, but this year
Yes,
we're branching out. We're
we
trying some new
are.
things.
We are. What are we branching out with this week?
We're branching out with something that I'm very excited about. It's the gift giving guide to health and wellness. Like,
Ooh.
so that's the focus of it because I don't know about you, but I know that because I work out and do these, people feel like they have an idea of what they will get me from like like a work party or
Ah,
those acquaintances who like have to get you kind of like a mandatory gift
and they know you work out.
and they know you work out, and so, like, you get the same 6 things.
Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. Okay, so we have put together this week a holiday gift guide that is health and wellness focused.
Yes.
So, a holiday gift guide, for those not in the know, is a curated list or collection of gift ideas. Typically, it's created and published by whoever retailers, magazines, websites, influencers, somebody that wants you to buy their product.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so, this especially is prevalent in the lead up to Christmas, right? We've all seen these.
Yeah.
These guides are designed to help people find suitable and thoughtful gifts for friends, family members, loved ones, and is supposed to make the gift giving process easier and more enjoyable.
I know. Uh, I I thought it was important to put, like, what a gift guide is intended for
Yes.
because I feel like they've kind of, like, blown up, and you see so many things, like, repeated and,
Hmm, hmm.
it's just it gets really redundant, I think.
Yeah.
And hopefully some of the things on here the things should not be new. These are not new, like we're not like gonna tell you like very techy and advanced things.
No.
But these are things that like if I were to receive them, I would be very happy.
Yes.
Either because I go through them a lot or because I can't, I only have one pair, but I need multiple pairs, like
Hmm.
that kind of stuff. Also, we are not affiliated with any of the products
No.
we are suggesting. Like, these are just things that we use.
Yeah.
So, like, we're not getting anything from this
Exactly. I mean,
unless,
if somebody wants to sponsor us,
yeah, like, shout out to the people
yeah,
that we're going to list below, but
but they are not paying us to give this gift guide.
yeah, no, they are not.
These are products we would actually use or do actually use.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, while gift guides are great places for like inspiration, we really wanted to share our 2 cents on the wellness and fitness guides because most of them are kind of like, again, very redundant.
Mhm.
And often the guides are just like, I don't know how to frame this and say it nicely. It's like you just see the same Stanley cup or Yeti mug on
Mhm.
everybody's. And well,
Get the pink one for mom.
yeah, I'm like, well, that's useful, but I already have 4. How much water do you think I need to drink?
So much.
Yeah, like
So much water.
yeah. So like a lot of times you end up with like duplicate of things or things that don't fit your particular style of fitness.
Mhm.
And so what I was hoping to do with the gift guide is be a little more general, but again, things that you either use a lot of and burn through
Mhm.
or need multiple pairs and that kind of stuff. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. If somebody, for anybody listening, and you're thinking about getting me another water bottle, blender bottle, yoga mat, or foam roller, don't. I have them. I am good. I have checked that box.
so many.
There are so many. But the following things underneath here, if you need a gift that you think I might like, I've created a list for you.
Here you go. This is really just Sydney's Christmas wish list.
No, it is not my Christmas wish list because otherwise there would be a lot of Legos on there.
That's true. Okay. So here is our list of items that we think would be great for stocking stuffers, for just a big gift. There are some big ticket items on here.
Mhm.
Um, if you're looking to support someone in your life who is a fitness enthusiast
Yeah.
or wants to become a fitness enthusiast, there are some things that would be a good starter
Yes,
for them.
there are.
All right. You want to kick us off?
Sure. Ah, this is a apparel brand. I actually thought you would kick us off because you have so many of them.
I do. I don't need any more.
Okay. But I know that you like them, and
I
I
do.
specifically thought of you when suggesting this
All right.
brand.
I will kick us off. So, junk brand headbands are amazing. I love them. They have a fantastic designs. There's so many. You can absolutely find a design that fits the personality of the person you are buying this for or for yourself. Um, yeah, I have a ton of them,
And
and they're so great.
they're like moisture wicking. They even work on me with like my weird curly hair. Like
Yeah.
I feel like anybody can wear them.
Mhm,
It's not like a there's plenty of gentlemen that I see. They're not a
mhm.
specific like, oh, it's a specific women's brand.
No, they have different styles.
Yeah.
Um, the ones I have, they're not no slip. I would call them minimal slip.
Mm,
They
that
slip a
is
little by the end of the workout, but they hold pretty well.
they do hold pretty well.
And I'm somebody who's used a lot of different headbands.
That is true.
I have
You
a
have a
lot of
lot of
hair.
hair.
So they're Peak Headband brand.
Peak headband brand. Junk brands. Love
Mhm.
them. The next one, I this is again very general.
Mhm.
Rogue Fitness. So
That
if you
is very general.
it's very general because if you have somebody who has a very specific like style of fitness that they do, or maybe they have a home gym that they're looking to kind of like continuously build,
Mm.
Rogue has a bunch of different things. You could get them apparel, you can get them actual like really high quality fitness gear
Mhm.
and it lasts a long time. It's all made in the US. It's out of Ohio. They do a deal that's 3 for 3, like, so you pick 3 and you get free shipping. They'll run, like, Black Friday deals and things like that, and you can find pretty much, like, dumbbells, kettlebells, you can find anything you need on Rogue Fitness. Is it the least expensive fitness brand in terms of, like, actual, like, equipment? No. Will it last a really long time? Absolutely. So if you're like, "I want to invest in this one time," then that's the brand you should go for.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
And
if you're not sure what dumbbell weights they need, what size they wear, because we all know getting clothes that are the wrong size is just unpleasant for everyone involved. I'm sure you can probably get them a gift card for Rogue.
you can, and that would very easily slot right into a stocking.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. So this is another fitness apparel brand,
Mhm.
Born Primitive. Okay, so I don't actually know a lot about this one.
Don't worry, I'll fill in the blanks.
Okay. So they're based in Virginia Beach.
Mhm.
Um, it sounds like they are a very inclusive brand.
They
There's maternity wear,
Yeah.
which is
So
so cool.
they're born primitive. They say like athlete driven fitness apparel.
Mm.
They are also veteran owned
Oh, cool.
and they are a very inclusive brand that they have kind of maternity, they have larger sizing.
Yes.
Um, I have a couple of their sweatshirts and they're the softest, most comfortable things I own.
Love that.
Yeah, and they're local to Virginia, which is kind of cool because
Yeah.
we live here.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
that is very
Um,
cool.
and yeah, I think it's just one of those things where if you're looking for like, yeah, the mom going back to like August or whatever,
Yeah.
whenever we did that, July, is like, they need athletic wear too. And
Yeah.
there's not a lot of brands who support maternity and kind of larger sized people. And they
Mm,
definitely do.
that's super exciting.
Yeah.
Do their shorts creep?
See, I don't have any other shorts, so I don't know.
That is the true test.
That is the true test. I don't know. I do know that they also make some high quality outdoor gear because of that veteran kind
Mm,
of frame of mind. So like they do make a lot of like hiking and camping and that kind of gear for like outdoor weather too, which is
very
really
cool.
nice. Yeah.
So that's another extension of fitness and wellness. Maybe your person likes outdoor wear,
Yeah, like maybe they're like, "Oh,
outdoor
I
gear.
I need, I need a midweight layer to go skiing in this season or I'm going to go for a big long hike." Um,
There you go.
yeah,
Born
it's
primitive.
born primitive. I love them.
All right. So next up, we have subscriptions. What subscriptions do we suggest, Sydney?
I I think we suggest I know we suggest the Hatch because you
Yes.
can do a subscription to the sleep,
Mhm.
so you have, more than kind of like the regular noises and sounds and meditation. Um, Peloton I put on there because I
Mm.
think for people who have a home gym, even if you don't have a Peloton bike, they do other things. They do
Oh,
yoga, they have those kinds of things. They do some other fitness classes, and that can
cool.
be really helpful when you're in a home gym setting and you're looking for something to kind of mix it up and you're like, I
Yeah.
want something, like I have my regular programming, but I want to add something in.
Yeah. Or if you want to get started with home fitness and don't know where to start.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
And for all the things that people say about Peloton and the bike and all of those things, their instructors are very engaging. So if you're trying to
Okay.
get back into fitness and you're looking for something that's going to help keep you motivated and be really entertaining, like that's the way that I look at Peloton is like they're an entertainment platform. Their instructors are very entertaining. They keep you engaged, and you don't necessarily always feel like you're working out.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that.
And then some specific ones, pliability, go wad. They're kind of like the yoga, CrossFit
Mm.
yoga, because
Mobility
yeah, the
for the
mobility.
dude bros.
Yeah, exactly. But they're really helpful. I've used actually both of them, and they're similar and also different. Go wad, if you're somebody who struggles with range of motion,
Mm.
they have a way for you to kind of test your range of motion through the
Okay.
app. So like you self-select, so they'll take you through like, hey, okay, when you raise your arm and like have you do specific motions and you self-select like where you kind of your point is.
Mhm.
And then it'll be like, okay, well, you're in this kind of percentile of people. And so we're gonna tailor what we do so you can have a better range of motion in those things. So it's like a quiz almost of like, okay, what do you do and what are you working on? So like when I was doing a lot of Olympic lifting and I
Mm.
needed more shoulder mobility for snatch and overhead squats, which I don't have a ton of in that range of motion, it
Mhm.
was really helpful, and I did see an increase in my when I was doing it consistently. So much so that even my coach was like, what have you been doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I invested because I was really struggling with this." So that's
That's
kinda
awesome.
cool. Pliability has, been rebranded. It was Ramwad.
Mm. Okay.
A little more kind of like restorative yoga
Nice.
when it was Ramwad. We've kept a lot of that. So I definitely also suggest those. Those are great. Kind of a little they're different but similar. So
Okay. Yeah.
I would encourage anybody to investigate those if especially if you're somebody like me who struggles with range of motion.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. This next one. I know you love yours.
I do.
So this is one of the big ticket items. This is a Garmin watch.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about the Garmin watch.
Okay. So the reason I put a Garmin watch and not a fitness tracker
Mm.
is because fitness trackers like Apple Watches, those kind those kinds of things, while the Apple Watch is maybe a bad example, but fitness trackers usually are just like really fancy pedometers.
Yes. So,
But the Garmin watch, so Garmin is a really cool company if you're not familiar with them, but they were based in GPS.
Mhm.
And so
Yes, I had Carmen the Garmin.
yeah, yeah, the Garmin, and so they're that software they've integrated into their watches, and they've always been, GPS and kind of run
Mm,
specific.
yes.
And I've always had a Garmin watch. I had a really, really fancy Garmin watch when I was working in Outward Bound because I could do like altitude and like those
Oh,
kinds of things. And
yeah.
because of the GPS factor, I always, I would carry a GPS beacon when I was doing anything kind of solo.
Right.
So they're they're definitely athlete inspired and they do things really well. They're
Nice.
also one of the cool things that I really like about them is one of their plants and one of their like big kind of, I guess, like innovation
Mhm.
facilities is in Maine.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I
Um
didn't know that.
yeah, so they're really cool. There's different levels for what you're looking for. So like
Okay.
there's base levels, but if you have somebody who's like training for marathons and things like
Mm,
that, Garmin, if they don't already have a Garmin watch, get them a Garmin watch. They
it's a
will
good
be
investment for them.
so happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
they're definitely they have like that whole wide range of like base level to very high performance.
Right. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we also have wool socks. I love a wool sock. They're so comfy. Our favorite brands are Smart Wool, Darn Tough, and Farm to Feet.
Mhm.
They're great. They're durable. They're good quality. Wool is great because it doesn't hold on to smells like cotton or synthetic fabrics do, and it's great for both summer and winter use.
Yeah, cuz they're naturally wicking.
Yeah.
And so it's I have a pair of Smartwell runners that I have had from and this is really going to date me, from City Sports.
Oh goodness.
That business no longer exists.
No.
Anybody in New England listening knows City Sports. But yeah, I still have that 10, 15 years later.
Yeah.
And they're still as pretty much as good as the day I got them.
Yeah.
They're a little faded.
I mean, yeah. I still have a bunch of pairs from I think they're darn tough from when I lived in Vermont.
Yeah. They
They're
just hold
awesome.
up so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Highly recommend. And you can never have too many socks.
You really can't.
Socks are so great.
And these guys are a little bit more expensive than your
Yes.
average like cotton. But
They're
you
gonna
re-
last longer.
yeah, the return on investment. I mean, I think I paid at the time, like $18 for a pair of
Mhm.
socks. But think about this, that was like 12 years ago. That was a lot of
That's a lot of wears.
yeah. Like what am I into the like 0.001 like in terms of like cost to year ratio?
Right. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Okay. Next, we have an item that I have mixed feelings about.
That's why I'm gonna let you do this one.
Sid has written down Crocs on this Christmas list. Now, she says don't laugh, but I'm laughing because I hate and love Crocs. So I can admit that they are fantastic shoes to slip on for going to the gym, heading to a pool, sauna, cold plunge, which I don't do, but they're great for walking my dog. Um, but God, they are butt ass ugly. I cannot get behind them as a fashion piece.
So I was wearing like running shoes, like very comfortable, good shoes to walk around Disney World in,
Right, yeah. As one does.
as one does. I also, because I knew I was going to the pool and things like that, I also brought Crocs.
Mhm.
The last 2 days, I forgoed, forgotten,
Forwent.
forwent, my very nice shoes to wear Crocs, and they were just as comfortable, and my feet were not as sweaty at the
Yeah, I
parks.
I did see Crocs in the pictures that you sent me.
Yeah.
I was appalled
Yeah. No, they're so
that
comfortable.
you were both wearing them out in public.
You can make them they come in fun colors and things now. You can glamorize them with all the gibbets.
Mm,
It's I'm saying, they're
they're
great.
still Crocs.
They are. They're still Crocs, and they're perfect for going to the gym, getting
Mhm.
like, everybody when you get I don't know, maybe it's just me. I get super sweaty after like a workout and the immediate thing is like I have to get my shoes off because my feet feel like they're gonna burn through the bottom of them and into the floor. And then I'll just be stuck at the gym. And so Crocs are great for that because I can just rip my shoes off and be like, but also still have shoes on and not be gross and walking around the gym barefoot.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, they're not. You can make them prettier,
Mm.
but they are not stylish by any means.
Oh dear God, no.
Yeah,
No, no. They also make really good camp shoes. That
they
is
do.
the original reason that I got my Crocs, is because we were going on a camping trip.
They do make really good camp shoes. I can also attest to that.
As hideous as it is, you can also wear your wool socks with your Crocs when it's cold.
See,
We were in the woods, nobody saw it. It was fine.
they're one of those items that everyone loves to hate,
Mhm.
but everyone loves.
Yeah. It's awful. I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, so what else, Amber? What else would you like to get in your stocking?
Gift cards. I love gift cards. Gift cards all day. Okay. So specifically a gift card to try something new. So this is great for the fitness person who is maybe just getting into fitness or back into fitness or has kind of stalled out in their fitness and wants to try something different. So it could be something like infrared sauna sessions.
Yeah,
I think
because
you and Shelby got some of those
yeah,
one year, didn't you?
I mean, rest and recovery is part of the fitness
Hmm.
track. So like infrared sauna sessions can recommend.
Sure.
They're nice.
So it could be something that isn't just for fitness. It could be recovery from fitness
Hmm.
if your loved one has been like going hard at a marathon or for a competition or something. Maybe a gift card for a massage, a sports massage would be nice.
Yes.
But it could be also trying new and different things like pickleball, rock climbing. I'm going to throw hot yoga in there.
There you go.
Um, so this is a way to just look at other ways to use fitness and try something new, which can be a really great gift.
Yeah.
Love that.
Me too.
Okay. Theragun Mini. Tell us about this.
So, a lot of us have seen the big precision massage guns.
Hmm.
If you don't own one, you've probably seen one at a PT or in your gym. Like everybody has them.
Hmm.
We have them.
They're great.
What I like about this is the Theragun Mini. It is a more pricey ticket item. However, it's just a single handhold, and it's really like it's packable. So if you're
Mm.
somebody who travels a lot and, you're thinking about like, "Oh, I just need my carry-on," packing my big precision gun isn't gonna go like, I
What?
don't do that. Then the Theragun Mini is a great option for people. You can keep it in your work bags, like, if you're somebody who still has to go into the office, I know those
Ah,
people
yes.
exist, and they go to the
Weird.
gym ahead of time, and then you go and sit because you're at an office and you're sitting at your desk chair and you're starting to get tight after you've worked out in the morning,
Ah, yes.
like you can have this and it's very unobtrusive because I don't know about you, but my precision gun is quite loud.
Yeah.
This is a little bit quieter and a little bit more compact.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. All right. So our next item is not a ticket item, but it is something that everybody needs and maybe forgets to buy
Yes.
or get like new
New and good
and
because
good.
yeah,
There are levels.
there are levels to this.
It's sunscreen, folks.
Yes. Sunscreen.
It's just sunscreen, but especially sunscreen specifically for your face.
Yes.
High quality, everyday use sunscreen is a great stocking stuffer, especially for somebody who is outdoors a lot, whether for their fitness or for work.
Mhm.
It's so important to protect your skin.
So important. And while this is not a big ticket item, having to undergo treatment for skin cancer is a big ticket item.
That would be a
And
big
this is
ticket.
something that you can prevent. And like not only that, it helps reduce wrinkles, it helps reduce aging. There's so many good things. And it moisturizes your face.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite face sunscreen?
I use in the bin. What is it? It's either Neutrogena or Aveeno. I don't remember which one I currently have. It might be Neutrogena. It's blue.
Nice. We upgraded when we were out in Montana because we were at such a high elevation. We upgraded, my sister-in-law was like, "Oh, you should really try this," because one of the things that I have a problem with is I'm a sweaty human, and
Mhm.
a lot of sunscreens that aren't super high quality will end up running because of the sweat,
Yeah.
and it's Murad. You can get it at
Mm.
Ulta, and they have different ones, but we use the pore modifier because I also have big pores. So, because
Oh,
I'm
was
a
it like a so it wasn't just a sunscreen?
yeah,
Ooh, fancy.
it's very nice, and it is the only one that I have found that when I sweat doesn't run down and then burn my eyes,
Oh, okay.
and I will spend whatever amount of money it says it is. Like, I don't even question the price tag. It's not that expensive, but it's
Yeah,
expensive enough for, like, a little 8-ounce
yeah,
tube.
it's more than you would spend for
Yeah,
normally spend on sunscreen,
yeah, and
which
it's
means it's a great
fantastic.
stocking stuffer.
It does. Yeah.
I love that. Okay. All right. Next item. Balance board trainer. Tell us what this is, Sydney.
So a balance board trainer, you've probably seen them. There's several
Have.
different versions. You probably I think yeah. Like I have one, I know. Yeah. The indie board is a balance board
Mhm.
trainer. They have new ones that's like has like a slack line in the middle.
Yes, I've seen those.
Which is kind of cool to really help work on balance in a different kind of way.
Mhm.
Um and they're very cool. They're lots of fun. They make you feel like a kid.
They do. Yeah.
Um I do recommend knowing if you're gonna use a balance board trainer, don't fall on the hardest surface you can find.
Yeah, no.
But, maintaining balance is just such an important thing as we age and for all of these things, but it's also great for, like, kids and, like, the whole
Mhm.
family could use one,
Yeah,
really. And,
it's a lot of fun.
yeah, they're so much fun. I love my balance board. Um, it's they've definitely come down in price.
Yeah.
Originally, they were a little more expensive, but I would highly recommend a balance board trainer for anybody just trying to make sure that they're kinda staying young and youthful.
Yeah, it's so good, and because Josh gave me his when they moved into the van,
Mhm.
and when I started using it, I had to stand like, I had that big kind of archway,
Oh, yeah.
so, like, I did it, like, in the archway so I could, like, balance
I love that.
so I didn't fall and break a hip. 'Cause I'm old.
Yeah, don't break a hip, but they are really fun.
They are super fun. Alright. I have some mixed feelings about this next one as well. Body Glide.
Oh, you have mixed feelings.
Well, because I have it.
Oh.
I've used it,
Mhm.
and I feel like it doesn't always work the way I want it to.
It is very specific.
Yeah,
So, it doesn't Body Glide I put Body Glide on here. It's a small ticket item.
it is.
Great stocking stuffer.
Mhm.
And some of us thick thigh girlies like it. The thing is, a lot of people will use it. It's an anti-chafe stick.
Right.
It doesn't prevent the fabric from rubbing against your skin and chafing. It prevents your skin from skin to skin contact. So like it needs to like have that and it works really well for me. I've never had
That's
an
great.
issue with it. I usually use it like on my thighs.
Right.
I know a lot of people will use it in other places, like when they're running, like
Yeah.
under arms and stuff,
Prevent chafing.
to prevent chafing and things there.
Yeah.
Um, it works really well for me. That doesn't mean that it works well for everybody.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little hit or miss because I use it for the chub rub with eyes.
Yeah,
And like sometimes it just feels like it makes things stickier.
I
Like
didn't know
they're
what to do
just
with that information. I was like, what?
like
When it first
it
goes on, I
sometimes
could
just
see that.
makes things worse.
Yeah. So, do you use your hand to rub it in, or do you just use the stick?
I just use the stick. Is that what I'm
The
doing
the
wrong?
key so the key I have found is you put it on and then you take your hand and you rub it in and yet that friction
Like
from
activates it.
kind of activates it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
hidden trick
All right.
to Body Glide.
All
There you
right. So
go.
there you go.
This one
I'm
I put
not
on
saying it's
here
bad. I'm
no.
just saying I've had mixed experiences with it.
I know a lot of guys who use it who, like, are runners, and they'll use
Yeah.
it, It's on their pecs.
Ah, yes.
So reducing nipple chafing, as their
It's a
shirt, just
thing.
like when they're running, and so that they seem to be like, "Yeah, that works really well." I'm like,
Hey,
"Okay,
that's
cool."
great.
I don't I have no experience with that one.
Yeah, cannot speak to that,
Yeah,
but I'm sure it's great.
yeah.
All right, what do we got next?
I put this one on here for you, hands-free dog leash.
I do have one. It is great. Highly recommend.
Yeah. I thought, we did an episode a few weeks ago about like incorporating your puppers and
Hmm.
your animals. And I was like, I actually use this all the time.
Oh yeah,
And if you take your dog on a run, it's really nice to, again, be hands free. And it's also really comfortable. Like going on
yeah.
a hike and things
Oh my gosh, yeah,
makes hiking so much nicer.
yeah. For somebody as uncoordinated as myself, not having to hold on to my dog's leash is so important when hiking. I need both hands available for balance and catching myself.
Yes.
So Gracie gets tethered to the waist leash and off she goes.
Off she goes.
It's great. Super handy. And they come like there's a wide range
There
of
is.
leashes available. I have a very simple one. It's just like a belt and it's got some hooks and I clip the leash on. There's some that have pockets and
Yeah.
water bottle holders. Like you can really fine tune it to what you need it for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I would love to unwrap a, like, really nice hands-free dog
right?
leash.
Yeah, that's an ideal gift.
Yeah,
Love it. Okay. Okay. Next one is a gift card to Lulu.
as in
Okay,
Lululemon.
that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
So talking about, I don't know, one of our favorite, Instagram, TikTok person who she always does the "Did your shorts get gobbled?"
Oh yes, yes.
And Lulu is the only like, one of the top ones for her of being like, "These shorts stay in place. I hate the price
What?
tag, but I love these."
Mm.
And everybody I've talked to, and I do have an item that is Lulu. I again, I got a gift card. I didn't buy it.
It
Um,
was a gift, wasn't
it
it?
was a gift,
There you
and
go.
so, like, it's one of those things where the quality is really high, the price tag reflects the quality of their gear, and
Fair.
sometimes you need to accumulate multiple gift cards to go buy an item.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a big ticket item.
yeah,
But hey, spread the word. Say, this person really wants some Lululemon. Get your group of friends or family or siblings or whatever together and say, this is what we're going to do.
yeah,
There you go.
there you go.
All right.
And the last one.
Last one.
Yeah.
Touchscreen running gloves. This is very specific.
It is very specific, but the thing about them is I said running gloves, they're like liners.
Mm, okay.
So you can run in them. Smartwool makes a really great pair. Highly
Not surprised.
recommend. Um, they're great for cooler weather runs, cooler weather when you're just like taking the dog on a walk, but you don't need huge gloves on. Just
Hmm.
like and
Yeah.
it allows you to still use your phone, which is great. Um, the other thing is for anybody living in cooler climates,
Hmm.
they can be used under your gloves and mittens. So like
Mm,
you still have to take your hand out, but then you're not just exposing bare hand to
right. There's still some protection there.
yeah,
'That's important.
10 degrees. Like,
Ooh,
I use mine all the time, and I would love a second pair because I use them as liners, and I use them, like, as I'm a generally warmer person, and so, like, they're really nice when I just first get into the car in the morning and, like, the
mm,
car's heating up and the steering wheel's heating up, like, I don't have to touch very cold things,
right.
and then can just and they're small enough that I can ball them up and, like, put them in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very specific, but, like, they have lots of uses.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So there we are. Those are just some of
That's
the things that we thought of and, like, I thought of, like, these things I would like to get.
yeah. Yeah.
And
These are all great gifts.
they're
Great
yeah,
gifts.
great gifts. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a jumping off point and
Mhm.
you're not having to get somebody another Stanley mug.
Go return the Stanley mug.
Yep. Go
Something
return this
else.
go return the Stanley mug and get high quality sunscreen
Yes.
and some Body Glide and they will be just as thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be great.
I will be.
Okay. Make sure to keep listening for the rest of the month for more holiday tips, tricks, and chatting. Goodness. And, let us know what gifts we forgot.
Yeah, yeah, if you're like, "Oh, here's
Let's add to the list.
this thing that I use all the time,"
Yeah.
like, and I would love to get more of, or I burn through it
Mhm.
very quickly, please let us know.
And also, gift gift the magic of bitch versus bear to all your friends and family and loved ones.
Share the gift of magic of bitch versus bear. I love that. Cue music.